I just want to touch on a topic very quickly. It's going to be probably the shortest video I've ever done, to be totally honest. Although, know me, I ain't. But yeah, hopefully it's the shortest video I've ever done. And I've done it before and I've spoke about it, but I've sometimes things jog in my mind and I just go, yeah, that's great. And I just want to talk about comments at the moment because my videos don't have comments available. There was for different reasons. I think some people can't control themselves. I think people are impulsive and quick to just knee-jerk react to things without hearing all the way through. Some people just like drama. Some people just like to be spiteful. So there was things about that I just thought the average person hasn't got common sense. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but just that's what it is. And I noticed something quite beautiful. Like, I think when people create, it's art. Now, not everybody agrees with art or their interpretation, but it's art all the same. And the one thing that I really liked when I started to reflect was the fact that when you consume content and you haven't got someone else's impression all over it, so there's no comments to influence your opinion of something. So you're watching something and you'll gain a reaction for yourself. You'll interpret it in your own way, much like art. And I find that really beautiful. But if you've got a comment stream that it sort of facilitates a narrative, so it directs you to how they're thinking and feeling without you thinking and feeling for yourself. So you're already consuming what someone else thinks about something before you've had a chance to interpret yourself. And that can then direct your thought process into the direction that they choose to. So I think it's actually quite beautiful, personally, to allow art to be art. You know, so of course, like I said, it started off with different reasons as to why I disabled the comments. But then when I saw the beauty in it, I actually just saw a canvas that I just thought was beautiful. You haven't got, I say it before, like you haven't got people shitting all over it. But not even just that, you've not got anyone else influencing it. So it may very well be in time in the future. Maybe I'll hear people's reactions and maybe it'll be polarizing. Maybe I hear some people that are really, really anti whatever I've just said here. But there might be some other people that go, no, you're misinterpreting it, or I see it this way. And it's like, that's quite beautiful. But if the comments were allowed to get out of control, people who come to see something, they would gain a reaction to something without thinking for themselves. And I don't think people should have that power over other people to be able to do that, to circumvent a narrative. So for that reason, I'm permanently keeping comments off, because sometimes I go through phases. I think, I'll let the idiot talk if there's a lunatic that just wants to be an idiot, you know. But now I just think of it more of art. If someone's got a big issue, then create your own content. That's how I think. It's like I'm not silencing people because I can create content. Other people can create content. You know, you've got something to say, so you can say it in that way. But in terms of like the way I present, yeah, I like the fact that it's just it's a canvas. And I like the fact it allows people just to like either consume it or don't consume it. Form an opinion, don't form an opinion. If you decide you want to share it, you have to share it. You have to go out your way to share it. That's what I'm saying. It's not just a knee-jerk reaction. You have to literally go out your way, go for a process of how you want to share that, and then decide to do it. But you can't just go typing all over someone else's content. But yeah, just if you do that, have a look at some videos. Have a look at some videos on YouTube. Don't have to just be mine. Just go through some videos. Don't scroll down to the comments. Watch the first minute or so, and think about like maybe how you're thinking about this content, and then go down to the comments, and then maybe on another video go straight to comments or have a little look before you, and you'll straight get a reaction. You'll realize you'll realize subconsciously, whether you're even aware of it, that it can literally force your mind to go in a certain direction, because that is the direction of the comment section. And I just think that's mental, personally. So I think give people, everybody that comes on to see a video, they get a blank canvas. So they get an intimate moment with the content creator. And I just think that is beautiful. And that's how I see it. So people can have their own interpretation of why comments are not there and all that. But ultimately, that's the reason I'm not going to back down with it, because I just think it's a canvas. And I love that. So, yeah, that's why it's staying.